Hey guys, I'm going to start off by taking Latte by Makeupgeek just as a transition shade, and I'm going to run that through my crease and just really buffing that colour out. Then I'm going to be taking the In the Balm of Your Hand palette by The Balm. This palette is amazing, and I'm going to take that shade Sexy, and I'm really going to define the outer third of my eye. And then I'm going to be taking Bitten, which is by Makeupgeek, and I'm really going to diffuse that sexy color that we put in, and just making sure there's no harsh lines. And as you can see, I'm not bringing that color all the way in to the corner of my eye, just because I want to kind of leave that inner corner a little bit more open. Then I'm going to take Corrupt by Makeupgeek, and I'm just going to define that outer lash line, I guess. I just wanted to extend it more to make my eye look a little bit more longer than what it is. Then I'm going to take Vegas Lights by Makeupgeek also. It's just a copper pigment. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm just placing that all onto my mono lid. I do have hooded eyes, so I can't take this color up too high, otherwise it will transfer. Taking a different brush, this one is Makeupgeek Soft Dome Brush, and I'm going to take the Sexy shade and just diffuse all the outer V and make it a little bit more smokier. Then just take a big fluffy brush and blend all that together. Now I'm taking Shimmer Shimmer by Makeupgeek, and I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eye and also my brow bone. Now we're going to move on to face. I'm using the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. I will leave the shades and all the brushes that I use down below, but yeah, I'm just buffing that into my skin and just building up any places that I think need a bit more coverage. I've really been loving cream contouring and highlighting at the moment, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealers to do so. I'm going to be taking the shade Light and highlighting underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and also my forehead to highlight. And then I'm going to be taking the shade Cafe, and I'm going to contour my cheekbones and around the perimeters. I can't talk. Perimeters of my face. I really love the effect that the cream gives, and especially these Fit Me concealers. They're so amazing for drugstore concealers. They are really great coverage, and I love using these. I also use the shade Medium and just go above my contour a little bit. I don't know why I did this, just for a little bit more coverage, I guess. Yeah, and then I just take the darker shade again, and I carve out my fake nose that I'm going to have, and go in with my new Beauty Blender. Jeez, woman, get it together. My new Beauty Blender, which seriously, I don't know how I live without this, because I'm so in love with this sponge. I've been using the Real Techniques complexion sponges, and seriously, they have nothing compared to this sponge. I'm so in love with this sponge. It is so super soft, and it is so easy to blend out products, and I will never live without this sponge ever. So yeah, I'm just going in and blending out all the lighter concealer, and then just going in and blending out all the darker concealer. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to let you guys watch. Also, I forgot to mention that I put on false lashes, but obviously you guys already know, so I'll link the ones that I use in the description box down below. To set my concealer, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel. I forget the name of it because I always depot stuff and forget, but it is by Rimmel. Yeah, I'm just going to be setting my under eye concealer and any places that I put the lighter shade. And then I'm going to be taking my NARS palette. Look at this baby. Isn't she cute? I absolutely love this palette. It is the Laguna shade that I'm putting on at the moment. And yeah, I'm just bronzing up my forehead. Then I'm going to take that contour shade, which is called Pamela, I think. Yeah, it's just the sculpting shade in the palette, and I'm just going to be using that in the regular contour areas. Then I'm going to be taking the blush out of the palette called Luster, and I'm going to place that on the apples of my cheeks and then blend that into my contour a little bit. And for highlight, I actually how do I explain this? I crushed up the highlight shade in the Australis contour kit because I really liked it, and I just put it into like a little container, and it is seriously the most intense highlighter. So yeah, this is what I'm using on all the highest points of my cheek. Then onto the lower lash line, I'm going in with Bitten by Makeupgeek and just running that underneath my lash line and just mixing these shades from the Balm palette Sexy and also Corrupt onto the outer thirds of the eye, just to make it a little bit more defined and to give it a little bit more definition. Then I'm just going to blend them shades all together and also take that Copper Pigment by Makeupgeek and place that on the inner portion of my eye to really make it pop and stand out. And then I just go in and put on some mascara. Now moving on to lips, I've really been loving the Essence lip liners at the moment. This is in the shade Satin Mauve, and I'm just lining my lips. I do overdraw my lips, but that's just what I like to do. Next, we're going to be moving on to lipstick. I use the Chi Chi Creamy Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Flirt. I absolutely love the formula of these liquid lipsticks for a drugstore. They do not dry out your lips like most liquid lipsticks do. So yeah, that's why I've been loving them. And they have an amazing variety of colors too, and they're really cheap, which is always good. Yeah, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this. I know it's a bit of a sloppy video and I've kind of just slapped everything together, but I've been really busy lately, and yeah, I just wanted to get a video up for you. Don't forget to like it if you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you all soon.